in a nutshell, working capital refers to the difference between current asset and current liability. Definition of working capital refers to a firm's investment in short-term assets, cash, short-term securities, accounts receivables, and inventories. This is the definition given by Weston and Brigham. Then why does the firm need working capital? Um, Five important reasons why a firm would need working capital. They want to continue or they want to sustain their business activity. Next, the company may have some obligations. These obligations have to be fulfilled on a routine basis. To meet those obligations, a firm needs working capital. Third, meeting contingency situations. The company may not be expecting some unfavorable circumstances or situations to arise. To overcome those situations, the firm needs to ensure sufficient amount of money is available. Fourth reason, explore new business opportunity. So there is a new opportunity available with the business. The business wants to encash on this opportunity. In such cases, they can look at exploring utilizing their working capital. Then the last measure of business solvency. So as a part of credit worthiness or credit evaluation of a firm, any firm would, any creditor or any financial institution would try and evaluate the solvency position of the firm. Okay? So by looking at the solvency position of a firm, you will be able to understand how well the company is placed. So this solvency position you can understand by looking at the firm's working capital. Next, we have discussed optimal working capital. Optimal working capital refers to ensuring sufficient amount of working capital. So there are two situations a firm can have: excess working capital, inadequate working capital. When a firm has more working capital than it needs, it's referred to as excess. When it has less than what it needs, it is referred to as inadequate. So a balance between these two, it is referred to as optimal working capital. Then we discussed the components of working capital. We saw there are three important components: cash management, inventory management, receivables management. Managing physical cash in a firm or managing the inflow and outflow of cash, that is called as cash management. Inventory management, you're maintaining or you're regulating your inventory. Inventory comprises of your raw material, work in progress, finished goods. So you decide how much of levels you should have for each of these categories. That is referred to as inventory management. Sometimes you may have to give out your sale on credit. So you decide how much of credit should be given to your creditors, retailers, etc., looking at the financial health of your firm. That is called as receivable management. Then we had spoken about determinants of working capital. What are the factors which will influence working capital? Working capital can be influenced by nature and size of the business. Okay? So depending on what type of industry you are, you will decide. So some industries may need more working capital than the other. Size of the firm: if you're a large firm, you need more working capital. If you're a small firm, you need less working capital. Operating cycle: the duration from the time you receive the raw material, start processing it, and then it becomes finished good, and then you take it to the market, try and sell it. This entire thing is called as operating cycle. So what is your operating cycle? Is it a few hours or is it a few months? Depending on that, you will decide on your working capital. Production policies: some companies they have different approaches in terms of production policy. There are some firms which believe in mass production. There are some firms which believe in just in time. So a firm which believes in mass production, till the time the product is manufactured, it's taken to the market, sold, cash is received, the firm has to look at other means of managing its inflow of cash. Whereas a firm which believes in just-in-time production policy, as soon as the order is placed, you start production. You start off with your production activity, and then as soon as your product moves out, ships out, you're receiving the payment. Okay? So there's a difference between the working capital cycle here in this case. Next is credit policy. In terms of credit policy, what is the credit policy that you follow in your company? Do you believe in giving 1 day, or do you believe in giving few months? Depending on that, depending on the credit policy you have adopted, you will have to manage your working capital. Next is growth prospects. What are your ambitions? Do you want to grow vigorously or do you want to grow slowly? Seasonal requirements, some firms, some industries, the requirement in the firm may be only for a certain duration of time. So for that duration of time, do you have adequate amount of capital which is available? That is seasonal requirement.